morning, guys. So I am starting today off by kind of running around the house, getting ready to head out because I have a doctor's appointment. And so, unfortunately, I kind of got a late start to the day overall, and so I wasn't able to get yesterday's vlog edited before needing to head out, but I'm hoping to get that done when I get back before we head out to go see the houses. So yeah, that's kind of the outline for my day today. But yeah, so I'm heading out the door to go to my doctor's appointment, and I will check in with you guys after that. Alrighty, so I just got back from the doctor, and today is just a long day. So I forget what I mentioned earlier, but last night I just woke up in the middle of the night and was awake for like a couple of hours, which is just absolutely the worst feeling in the world when you like were asleep and then you wake up and you can't go back to sleep, so you're just laying there waiting to go back to sleep. It just sucks. And so that made me, since I was awake for like a couple hours during the night, I woke up super late this morning, and so I didn't have as much time as I thought I would before my doctor's appointment. So I basically just had time to do like my morning routine of like, empty the dishwasher, wash my face, and all that basic stuff, take a shower, and then, get dressed and head out the door. So I didn't get a chance to edit the vlog from yesterday. I think I did mention that before I headed out the door, but yeah, and then it took a while to get to the doctor's office because it's raining outside and all sorts of gross, and apparently people in Maryland just cannot drive when it's raining, and so I was a little bit late to my appointment, and I hate being late. It just sucks. So yeah, I was late to my appointment, and then the appointment was like kind of long, but I mean, I didn't mind because it was how long it needed to be, and so yeah. But after that, again, since it kind of took a little later, I left their office later, and so I hit rush hour coming home, and so it took me like an hour to get home instead of a half hour, which is what it's supposed to take, and so that sucked. So yeah, now I'm home. I basically have like 5 minutes to sit down, and then I have to kind of get up and go again because we are touring our first 2 houses tonight, which is really exciting, but at the same time, it just kind of sucks because I'm just so tired I can't be like fully excited for it. But I'm trying to rally, and so I'm just kind of having a snack. I never had lunch today. I've only had breakfast and like some peanuts on the way home from the doctor. But yeah, so I'm going to eat something, and then we are going to head out. I probably won't vlog the houses while we're like touring them because A, I don't know, I feel like that's not really appropriate because it's not our house, and B, I don't know what house we're gonna like end up buying, and I'm still like unsure how I feel about like vlogging the exterior of a house that we buy. So yeah, it's all up in the air. So I don't think I'm going to be vlogging while I'm there, but I am definitely going to be taking pictures. So if we end up, buying, I think I want to take pictures of all the houses we tour, so I can kind of like remember what we saw, because not all the stuff is in the listings. Like for example, one of the houses we're seeing tonight, there's no pictures of the kitchen. So I definitely want to get a picture of the kitchen so that I can like kind of for reference. But also because, if we end up buying any of the houses that we're touring, I think it'll be really fun to have like pictures that we took when we first, saw it and first walked around and what it looked like, especially since we do plan on, doing some updates for any house that we end up buying. So yeah, that's kind of what my thoughts are for that. But yeah, so I'm going to kind of go get ready. I'm gonna give Dakota dinner because again, we'll be gone when she normally gets her dinner, so I want to make sure she gets a chance to eat before I head back out. And I'm gonna eat before I head back out, and yeah, just kind of try and do a couple things around the house because, like I said, I didn't get a chance to do like anything before I left, and so I was hoping I would have a little bit of time to do some laundry because I was supposed to wash my sheets today, but I don't think that's going to happen, so I think I'm going to have to wait to put those in the wash until I get home. But yeah, I'm going to try and just do some other stuff around the house, like wash some dishes and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the plan. Alright guys, so I just got back from the house showings. Melissa is still on her way. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but she was meeting me at the first house, like, straight from work, since, I mean, that made the most sense. So yeah, oh, looks like she actually just got home. I see her through the window. Hi. But yeah, so the first house is 100% out. We really didn't like it. It was like very clearly flooded. It had flooded in the basement. It had like a line of mold like all the way around the basement, and it just like the whole thing kind of smelled. There was like a lot of work that would have been needed to be put into it basically, and like no price would have been worth the amount of work it needed. So yeah, that one we completely crossed off. The second one is much more of a possibility. We still don't love it, so we're not gonna like jump on making an offer, but we're definitely like more keeping it in the back of our mind as like a possibility. We really liked a couple things about it, but there was some other things about it that we weren't so crazy about. So yeah, it was, overall, I don't know, a decent trip. Alright, so yeah, like I said, we hated the first one. That's completely out, so we can at least, cross that off the list. The second one is a good possibility if we don't find anything else that we love and we really want to get a house, and it's still available, so we'll keep that in mind. But now Melissa is, here, and so I think we're gonna try and figure out some dinner. Melissa's
Hey guys.
home. Hello.
Cheers.
Cheers.
On our first official
Home showing.
tour to looking at houses.
That was exciting, even though, I mean, the first one I told them was like a complete bust. Yeah, it was like, it stunk though because it had a really cool, it had like 4 floors. It was like a split level. Like, it had 2 bottom floors, basically, and it would have had like a massive laundry room, which like, but that house was a dump. Yeah, it just wasn't taken care of, which is unfortunate. That was also the one with, it had a huge deck and a pool, which would have been really fun, but
neither one of those were taken care of either. So.
Yeah. So
what blows my mind is like people were living in those houses in that state.
I know.
Before they moved out.
I was telling you guys, like, there was like visible mold all around.
It blows my mind. I'm like,
I was like, oh well, there's the flood level.
Yeah.
And I didn't even tell you guys, like, when we first went in, the realtor didn't even know this. She was like, there's no power. They didn't pay the power, and I don't think they were paying the water bill either, because the toilets were like, that like hasn't been flushed, or you know what I mean, like those gross, like it looks like abandoned houses toilets. So yeah, we crossed that one off real quick. But the second one was a lot more promising. It wasn't, again, our dream home, but I think it's a good,
it was a starter point.
Yeah, it's good to know that is out there.
It's an option.
As an option in case we don't find anything better, basically.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna make macaroni and cheese for dinner.
Hello.
How was your Friday?
It was good. I know we haven't really like seen each other at all because we like met at the houses with the realtor, obviously, and so yeah.
Excuse me.
Goof. I fed this one before I left for the showings, but she's only just eating it now. I'm used to late dins. I'm sorry. Am I interrupting?
Yes.
Eat your foods. Okay. I think I embarrassed her.
Embarrassed me, Mom.
We just finished Friends. No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We're halfway through the last episode of Friends. I was like, wait, we didn't like see the actual last. Yeah. We are almost done Friends, but we are kind of slowly rolling our night to a close. So I think we're gonna end the vlog here. But we do have some more exciting news. So, would you like to tell them?
We found a house that we really, really like. We both really like it.
Yeah.
It's a good price.
It has pretty much
everything
that
we want
that we want in a house.
The only bad thing is that the schools are bad.
Yeah.
But besides that, everything else is like perfect.
Yeah.
So we're kind of just.
And because I don't know if I've ever said it to you guys, but like honestly, because since we're not planning on staying, we're planning on buying a starter home. So any kids that we have, it's very likely that we will be moving out of the house, like by the time that they're school age. So like school doesn't matter that much to us. Beyond like as long as beyond dictating if it's a good area. And we looked on like.
And even if like it doesn't go to plan and we aren't out of the house before they start school, we're considering homeschooling, or there's a lot of private schools around us.
There's a ton of private schools. So a couple years of that to maybe, before we move out or something. Yeah. So we have options even if these school zones that we would move into aren't great. But yeah, so that's like the one drawback. But yeah, we really, really like it. It has like nice yard space that's like able to be worked with and just, I don't know.
We're trying to go see it this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And we already emailed our realtor and our mortgage broker, and so we're waiting to just
make sure all the pieces kind of do fit in place as much as we're hoping that they will at this point. But
we're very excited because we like it.
Yeah, we like it. And we are still very aware that, like, I mean, the house, it might fall through and it might not. We might find something wrong with it that we don't want to deal with. So it's very preliminary stage. But we found a house online that we're very excited about. And so, yeah, we're going to see that this weekend. And we'll keep you guys updated as we have been doing. But
we're also doing another exciting thing this weekend. I'm excited about it. I'm going to do, since I've been getting back into photo and stuff, I'm going to be doing, like, a portrait of Merrit, but it's going to be way different than, like, what you've seen of her new profile pictures on her blog. It's my version of what, like, a profile picture would be for social media if you're, like, a YouTuber or something.
Because she needs to, like, build up her portfolio and get experience and practice.
And when I did photo, I never did a ton of people. I always did more, like, abstract type stuff and, like, buildings and nature and city and stuff like that. I never did people and portraits. So I really want to get into doing that and, like, doing weddings possibly. So I want to start doing more like people. So I'm excited.
So I think we're gonna try
So
and
we'll
plan
show
that
you
this
guys
weekend.
when that's done. But
And
I'm
also,
gonna try
Mac
and
is
do
giving
it.
away free lipstick, and I want to get one tomorrow.
Yes, she asked me if I would take her to the mall.
I'm excited. And she had the good idea to drive around to all the places that offered MAC and get all of them, but I don't think
Now I'm regretting it.
No, I just want one. I don't have any MAC lipsticks. I don't have any MAC anything.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't have any MAC anything.
You could hit 2 in the mall because there's a Sephora and a MAC store in the mall.
Yeah. Well, that's what my original plan was, because I was going to go to MAC first, but I'm honestly assuming they're going to be out because MAC is really popular, and so I'm assuming that they might be out. But I'm assuming also that not everyone would know to go to other places that sell MAC, because the offer...
We should go to the Ulta up at Wegmans.
Exactly, yeah. So we have a lot of different options around here, so I'm hoping that I end up with at least one new lipstick tomorrow, so we shall see. I'm very excited about that. But yeah, that's kind of how our evening is going. We are basically just repeatedly looking at the pictures of this new house, being really excited, planning like what we would do to it, where everything would go, what room's going to be what. Oh yeah, you're making popcorn. Yep, so, but...
I'm going to go make popcorn.
She's going to go make popcorn, so wish us luck, and I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to follow along with our house buying journey, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.